Who is the aggressive driver? It could be you. When a parent might have to rush to pick up a child at a daycare center, or when you're running late for a meeting, people realize that the roads are more busy than they've been in many years.
And someone is just behind me, you know, on my tail, on my tail, on my tail. I'm going, you know, with traffic, cuts ahead of me, is so angry with me that he comes right in front of me and cuts me off. So my choices are A, go right to his back and do the same thing to him, which I really want to do, but because I have children in my car, I can't do it. I have to say, okay, just, you know, let him go. Maybe something happened, who knows, let him go.
And my whole biggest thing is that it's not that, okay, you cut me off, big deal, you cut me off, so what? But I mean, you could take my life in the car. Car's a weapon, man.
Nassau County has recently initiated an anti-aggressive driving campaign. The goal of this campaign is to reduce auto accidents and save lives. Nationwide statistics show that about 1/2 of all accidents involve some kind of aggressive driving. These accidents are avoidable. They don't have to occur.
I see numerous patients who are involved in accidents involving aggressive driving. In fact, just recently, several teenage girls died on a local highway as a consequence of being cut off in their car by an aggressive driver.
Under the laws of the state of New York, a person charged in a road rage incident can be charged under a number of different statutes, but perhaps most commonly, a person would be charged with a violation of Vehicle and Traffic Law Section 1212, which is reckless driving. For a first violation of this section, a person can be sentenced to up to 30 days in jail. As drivers, we've all seen incidents of aggressive driving and road rage. The line is very thin and very easy to cross, but the consequences can be devastating. Many years ago, a young man was driving home from a Halloween party, and while he was driving home, some teenagers threw eggs at his car as a Halloween prank. The young man became very angry, and he decided to give chase to the teenagers. He drove his car at a high rate of speed through a stop sign and collided with another vehicle. In that vehicle were a young mother and the father of a baby. Thankfully, the baby was not in the car, but the young mother and her husband were killed instantly. And for that moment's indiscretion, he lost it all, and he went to prison. Remember, when you're on the road, keep your cool. I don't want to see you ending up on the other side of this bench.
I don't know if most people are aware that it's motor vehicle crashes that are the most common cause of death for young people, and it's among the leading causes of death for all age groups, and many of these injuries are caused by aggressive driving.
When you're just going, and you're normally like the kind of person who looks for cops, like you drive fast, so like you constantly keep an eye out. But then someone comes up next to you and they give you the look, and they're just like, "Gang, gang, gang." You don't care. You don't care one bit. And you just go with the guy until someone wins.
Well, it's kind of funny because like you can always say no, but there's always like that it can't happen to me feeling until actually it does. Until you smack into a telephone pole or something, and then you know.
You may think that it can't happen to you. You may think it's all somebody else's problem. You may think, oh, I'd never be anybody involved in this. I would never drive too fast. I would never cut anybody off. You may not even realize that you may be to blame.
Trying to get to the pharmacy before it closed because my daughter was in the back screaming bloody murder with this ear pain. And she's hysterical and my nerves are shot, so I'm picking up speed. And I'm going faster, and I'm doing 50, and I'm doing 60, and I'm doing 70. And I said to her, I have to slow down. The police are going to give me a ticket. And sure enough, there came the police officer.
90% of the people that I pull over are nice, decent, hardworking people. But those are the people that, when they're doing excessive speeds, end up getting into accidents and getting into arguments. We get high speeds, we get people who become impatient because the person in front of them is doing 55 and they want to do 70. They're so accustomed to exceeding the speed limit that when somebody is doing the speed limit, they have to get around that person, and whether it means cutting people off. Right now I'm going to stop this black Chevy Impala. I clocked him at 75.
And we all the way over here on the left-hand lane. He all the way over in the far right. You got no right to just zoom from here to over there. He could have made us crash last night. So I spit on him. See, I'm getting aggravated right now. I need 10 minutes, please.
You're gonna walk away from the situation? No, listen. It's not gonna get resolved. You know what? You're gonna think about it later and you're still gonna be angry. So you're walking away from the problem now when we can discuss the problem, resolve the problem, and hopefully, generate an alternative to the situation.
I don't want to see you here on a Friday night. I don't want you as my patient. So please, be calm, be careful, and avoid aggressive driving.
Stay on the road safely. Steer clear of aggressive driving and try to take a few deep breaths before you yourself are someone who makes someone else an innocent victim.
Remember, give yourself a little extra time and don't let the aggressive driver be you.